This is a list of every boss in RuneScape, and in this video, I will be covering the bosses on the right in specific, because these bosses have one thing in common. They can all be leeched. And not to be confused, yes, the bosses on the top left can also be leeched, but the bosses on the right don't require a second player to engage with you at all. Let me explain. Leeching or freeloading is the process of doing little to nothing to contribute to the gameplay in order to obtain the reward for doing the activity without participating. I can hear you think, now why would that be a problem? What you have been seeing in the background is my personal Ironman. For those who don't know, Ironman mode is a game mode that encourages the player to be entirely self-sufficient. But does it? Most players that start an Ironman adventure are likely to have a main account, an account where players have the stats and combat gear to beat all of these bosses on, and this is where the problem lies. They can do so while obtaining all of the loot on their Ironman account with little to no effort on the Ironman account. In most cases, a simple tag on a boss is enough to obtain everything from it. When it comes to the Ironman mode, players are really picky with what the players on this game mode should and should not be able to do, going as far as deleting all non-cosmetic loot from all limited time events. Loot very underpowered compared to what you're able to gain by just playing your main account, to the point where it isn't even worth grinding any resources on your Ironman account because you don't need overloads or even a single piece of food to obtain the best equipment in the game. And while I am completely for players playing with their friends, I do think that it has opened a hole in the system, one that should be looked into and not be left ignored for years.
So, what is next?
What even is the point of this video? I can't really tell you, as it is completely up to Jagex to fix in-game problems. So all we can do is bring up the topic, hoping that there will be changes to the way Iron Men obtain loot in a group scenario. I understand that this video is completely based around my opinion, and maybe your opinion is completely different on this subject, and that is fine. If you have any questions or a different opinion to share on this, you can let me know down below in the comments, as I will be reading and replying to all of them.